set something up.
Really? Good job.
That's good. You got like a good set here or something. I don't know what's going on, but
I said once it gets going, it's fine.
yeah. Yep. Once it gets going, you're good, and then yeah.
So I don't have a lot because of a team that we don't know anything about.
Right.
But we'll probably go live about. Let's go live about 4 minutes beforehand.
Okay.
And we'll take it all the way up to tip off then.
Okay. Gotcha. Do you know like where their coach is, or I'm assuming he's
I'm not sure it's either that one or this one.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he might be the coach for both teams.
Oh, for both of them? Oh, okay.
I don't know that for a fact though.
Gotcha. I'll ask around and we'll just see. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. I got
They didn't have their starters in their book before when I got them, but
I got some pronunciations that I wrote down on some Greenmore, Paul Ginter, so some of the tough names. So that much I got. Yeah. You can get. Okay.
I'm surprised to see you here tonight.
Why's that?
Well, okay. All right. And I will say, your camera is very good. The other night, I was watching the Badgers, the girls' game here, the boys' game at Athens and that type of thing. The boys' game at Athens, the camera's nowhere near in the picture. And then on top of it, what other game? Was that game live, Peacock, I want to say live? The camera on Peacock is terrible.
Really?
This is better.
Huh.
Needless to say, my eyes were bloodshot after it, because then I had to watch Indiana and Michigan, which was a hell of a good game.
Who won that game?
Indiana, but just at the very, very end. Oh, and then to show you how streaming goes, last ditch effort by the Wolverines. Quits. By the time it came back, they're in the sports show afterwards, explaining. I'll tell you, the Big Ten, I would like to just absolutely choke them for thinking that this is a good thing. You know, Peacock, Big Ten Plus, Big Ten, and all of them are like Fox, yeah, FX, FX1. No,
ESPN. They got
yeah.
I mean, It's all about this.
Yes, and the streaming thing, to me, that's got to go.
Yeah.
Until we get decent service so that you can see the game without it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
I hope you don't take this over into the game.
No, I will.
I would like to write to the commissioner, but what does he care? They're getting...
Good job on getting the starters.
Normally I do like funnier stuff.
What do you do?
I'm mostly following Columbus girls
Okay.
this season. So, like that's pretty good. Out on the ninth floor, the Columbus girls, and I'm this.
Yeah.
Something else. Actually, this is pretty good. Now I see you got another headset in there.
The other night,
You want another one?
I mean, so you can talk along?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
sure.
Kale did it the other night. That's why we had the other headset.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you normally do it with Kale?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
gotcha. Very nice.
That was the first time we ever did it with another headset. He actually went to Stevens Point and got it that day of the game.
Oh, okay.
I told him, I said, you can get another headset. I don't have a problem. Guy chimes in. I don't have. I was fighting a cold anyway. I still am. So anytime I can give my voice a rest, I was okay with that.
Oh, so there you go. Okay. All right, that works out.
He did the reads. So.
Oh, very good. Very good. So how long have you been doing this then?
I've only been working for Zaleski for 2 years. But
Okay.
I was the announcer for Stratford Sports for 30-some years.
Oh, gotcha.
So I did like Stratford football for 30 years.
Oh, yep. That's awesome.
Then they had,
Oh, very good.
then last year they weren't going to have any home games because their stadium was getting renovated. So they went to senior high, and then that's when Zaleski said, "Well, you're not going to have any home games. You might as well come work for me. I've been wanting you for a while." So that's when I said yes.
Hey, okay, there you go. That's good.
Then we ended up having home games at senior high. I could have done the games there, but it's all right. Working for Zaleski worked fine for me.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. He's pretty good. Pretty good to work for, I should say. This is my first year with him. First year with him. prior to this, I was on or working for WDLB,
Okay.
WOSQ.
Yep.
So I was doing a radio gig with them and covering high school basketball, a little bit of football here and there. So, and then somebody from Zaleski reached out to me and was like, he's looking for people. Do you want to do it? And I was like, all right, I can make the switch.
We got time, yep. Good, how about you? past here?
Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check. Mic check 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check.
All right.
Go ahead, talk. Say something.
Check. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, okay. There it is. Or leave it there. All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. I'm all set.
Is it on now?
Yep.
All right, good evening and welcome to Stratford High School for non-conference boys basketball tonight between the Northeast Wisconsin Christian Homeschool Eagles and the Stratford Tigers. Along with our game producer Ben Brecht, I'm Dan Leonard, and we thank you for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports for tonight's ball game. Well, tonight's game is a rather unique non-conference game with Northeastern Western Wisconsin Christian Homeschool. Most players are from the Green Bay area. They do not attend a classroom setting, but rather participate in class settings via the internet. Their basketball team does not play in a conference. They do not play any home games. So they are a bunch of road warriors. They have a record thus far this season of WIAA basketball of 2 wins and 1 loss. And on Tuesday night, lost to O'Connell Falls by a score of 67-47. They have defeated Wabena Leona and St. Lawrence Seminary in their other games played so far this season. Head coach Kurt Schmidt and the Stratford Tigers have started the season with 3 non-conference wins, and on Tuesday nights defeated the Athens Blue Jays. Tigers getting a late start on their season, of course, due to the WIAA State Football Championship team by the Tigers, and they're just starting to get working into their bulk of their schedule as their first game is canceled. And then they had a short week of practice due to players getting done with the football season. Coach Schmidt had his surgery, so they got a kind of a late start on the season and finally getting things going right now. We'll take a look at tonight's starting lineup. First of all, I want to let you know that we're going to refer to the opponent tonight as NEWCHAA, which is the acronym for Northeast Wisconsin Christian Homeschool Athletic Association Eagles, and I don't feel like saying that all night long. So they do call themselves NEWCHAA, or we'll refer to them as the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. That's a mouthful.
Their starting lineup tonight: 5'10" guard John Paul Ginter. At the other guard will be 6'1" senior, averaging 6.1 points per game, Benny Erickson. At forwards, number 11, Corbin Jackson, 6'2" senior. He needs 18 points tonight to reach 1,000 points on his career for their school. Their coach did tell me that much. They also have 6'2" junior, number 24, Thomas O'Donohue, and their last starter, junior, number 25, Grayson Polk. head coach Jeff Mitchell for the Eagles. Stratford Tigers, as I mentioned, come into the game with a 3-0 non-conference record. They will begin conference play next week. Actually, this Friday night when they play Edgar will be a conference game and their first conference game of the season. We're going to lay the microphone down and join the public address announcer for the national anthem here as we get set for tip-off basketball here at Stratford High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stratford High School for tonight's non-conference basketball game.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School after the completion of the national anthem, getting set for tonight's starting lineups. Ben Brecht along with Dan Leonard, non-conference boys basketball this evening. I'm not sure if I mentioned or not, but the Eagles are a 2-1 in independence in their games so far this season. They average 55 points per game and give up 56.3. Don't have a lot of individual statistics other than their head coach did tell me that Corbin Jackson, a senior, needs 18 points to reach 1,000 on the season. So we'll watch that closely tonight.
I'm just very interested to see kind of how they match up with Stratford. It's an interesting test, I think.
They definitely have a little bit more size than Stratford, so we'll see how that handles on the rebound, but Stratford's very accustomed to that with only one player over 6 foot this season. Stratford, very athletic, very quick, just not a lot of height. Stratford will start tonight at guard, 5'9", junior, 2.7 points per game, Reed Miller. At the other guard, a junior, averaging 16 points per game, is 5'10", Drew Brusewitz. 5'10", senior, averaging 4.3, Peyton Glenn. At forward, a 6-foot senior, averaging 12 points a game, Henry Zaleski. And at the other forward, averaging 10.7 points a game, senior, and the lone player with a lot of experience from last year, actually returning starter, Brady Schmidt. Head coach Kurt Schmidt kind of starting over with a lot of new players this year with a lot of seniors gone from last year's graduating school. Looking forward to a good game tonight, Ben.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing what the NEWCHAA Eagles here can bring to the game. It's not very often, or at least I was talking with the coach earlier, and he says there are quite a few homeschool teams, obviously more towards the southern part of the state, but he said there are quite a few homeschool teams that compete at like the high school level here. So I've actually never heard of this school before, or this group, I should say. So it'll be interesting to just kind of see how they match up.
Different experience.
Yeah.
Here we go. Head tip ball controlled by the Tigers. Bringing up Bruzewitz. Man-to-man defense for the Eagles. Tigers will set up their offense. Here's Brady Schmidt on their wing. Looking for cutters going through the lane. Nothing there. Back out to the top of the key to Miller. Tigers running their motion offense. Good man-to-man defense thus far by NEWCHAA. Here's the pass in the corner to Zaleski, who opened three from the baseline. Air ball, rebound controlled by O'Donohue. Quickly up the court come the Eagles. Here's Erickson in the corner, gets it back outside to Jackson. Corbin has 6'2". Here's the ball being handled by Ginter. Pressured by Reed Miller. Gives it back upside to Polk. They're running a motion offense pretty much similar to Stratford. Tightly man-to-man defense. Here's the cutter going through the lane. Kicks it back outside to the corner. And we got a traveling call against the Eagles for the first turnover on the evening. Both teams bring a lot of quickness. Can see that already.
Mm-hmm.
Bruzewitz bringing it up against the man-to-man token pressure of the Eagles. Here's the pass to Brady Schmidt, top of the three-pointer. Right on target, rolls around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Erickson. Quickly up the court come the Eagles. O'Donohue setting up the offense. Gives it up to Erickson. Back to Polk. Cutter going through the lane is Jackson, nothing there.
Yeah, that motion offense that you mentioned, you see quite a few teams kind of running that.
Here's two-handed shovel shot up
There you go.
by Jackson, no good. Rebound controlled by Stratford. Quickly into the front court. Gives it to Zaleski inside the post, nothing there. Backs it out to Bruzewitz. Tigers reload their offense. Here's Peyton Glenn. Looking for the cutter, nothing there. Brady Schmidt now inside pass to Bruzewitz. Goes up strong underneath the basket and for two. Drew Bruzewitz for his first two on the evening. Drew's averaging 16 points on the season. Here's a three-pointer from the side, no good. Rebound comes down to Bruzewitz. Quickly into the front court. In the corner to Reed Miller. Peyton Glenn, wide open three-pointer on the way. Oh, banks it in. The bank is open today. Peyton Glenn with three puts the Tigers on top, 5-0, 15-25 remaining in the first half. There's Jackson working against Peyton Glenn.
Yeah, it was like the first opening couple minutes are like feeling out process, I feel.
Here's a long
There you
three-pointer, good by O'Donohue. Makes it 5-3. Tigers working it, cutting through the lane, nothing there. Bruzewitz stopped at the lane. Here's Brady Schmidt. Kicks it back outside to Peyton Glenn. Cutter through the lane is Zaleski, nothing there. Here's Brady Schmidt to the free throw line. Gives it up to Zaleski. Jumper from the corner, no good. Gets his own rebound, follows the shot up. That's also no good. Rebound control this time by O'Donohue. Gives it to Jackson. Corbin brings it in. Looking inside, nothing there. Kicks it way back outside for a three-pointer. That was a long one. O'Donohue off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Reed Miller.
So far, this game is being played behind the arc.
Yeah, it is. Bruzewitz with a long three-pointer. Short, rebound controlled by Erickson.
That defense is just not letting much penetration inside.
The cutters are going through the lane, but there's nothing there. You're right.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Here's Jackson working around the pick and roll. Controls it. Gives it up to Polk. Takes it to the hole is O'Donohue, and he's got 5 quick ones. Ties it up 5-5. 13:40 remaining here in the first half. We're all knotted at 5. Zaleski gives it to Glenn. Glenn drives the baseline, goes up with shot and good. Peyton Glenn for 5 quick points. Stratford takes the lead, retakes the lead at 7-5. Looks like Stratford's going to sub 4. Eagles coming in with 2 new players. Passing it around the perimeter. Here's a cutter that took off and passed behind him and out of bounds, and turnover against NEWCHAA, gives it back to the Tigers. Into the game for Stratford. Caleb Wrench, Alec Chapel, Jet Shaner, Caden Foster. Brusewitz stays in. New players for the Eagles. Carter Frisk, along with Henselin, Isaiah Henselin. Here's Caleb Wrench at the top. Gives it up to Chapel. Looks for the Shaner cutting through the lane, not there. Gives it back to Foster. 3-pointer from the wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped away by Wrench. Controlled by the Eagles. Jackson bringing it up across the timeline. 7-5 Tiger lead. Looking for a cutter, not there. Gives it to the baseline to Ginter. Ginter pass inside. Out of bounds. Looking for a cutting Jackson. Turnover Eagles. Stratford basketball. 12:27 remaining here in the first half. Stratford 7, Eagles 5. Northeast Wisconsin Christian Homeschool Athletic Association. That's what NEWCHAA stands for. Here's Brusewitz to the hole. Goes up for the shot. Misses an easy one. Rebound controlled this time by Stevens. Pass to the top of the key. Handoff to Jackson. Looks to pass it inside. Knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. It'll be Eagles basketball. Back into the game is O'Donohue and Brady Schmidt. Ball underneath Eagles' own basket, looking to inbounds. Pass comes inside to Frisk, takes it to the hole and turns it over. Picked up by Foster. Gives it to Wrench, back up to Brady Schmidt. Brady gives it to Shaner, kind of buried himself in the baseline. Back out to Foster, Caleb Wrench. Tigers kind of running their motion. Nothing there. Shaner looking inside to Foster. Bad pass, turnover Stratford. Quickly up into the front court. We got a pass inside and a foul going to be called on the Tigers. First foul called on the Tigers would be Caden Foster with his first foul, first team foul. 11:20 remaining here. 7-5 Stratford lead. Here's Jackson taking to the hole, and he's going to be fouled once again by Foster. That's Caden's second personal, second team. Jackson's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
So we can kind of see early, the offense runs through Jackson, at least for the NEWCHAA here, which makes sense since he's only 18 points away from 1,000. So he's
one closer.
One closer. He's one more closer.
For those that are joining us a little late, Corbin Jackson was 18 points when the game started, away from 1,000, makes 2 free throws, and we got a timeout, full timeout called by the Eagles. With the timeout, we'll take a word from our sponsors. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Partners think better together. We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School. Ben Brecht along with Dan Leonard. 11-13 remaining in the first half. After a timeout by the Eagles, scores Stratford 7, NEWCHAA 7. Tigers bringing it up against the man-to-man pressure defense. Here's Wrench. Back to Brady Schmidt. Pass inside to Chapel, knocked away, turnover against the Tigers. Here's Henselin into the front court. Back to Jackson, working against Chapel. Takes it to the lane, kicks it to the corner. That's Henselin. Nothing there. Back outside to Frisk. Long three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by O'Donohue, no good. Tigers get the rebound. Here's a breakaway to Brady Schmidt. Goes up for two and scores. Brady Schmidt with his first 2 points of the night puts the Tigers back up 9-7. Here's a three-pointer shot from the corner, no good. Controlled the old rebound and pass underneath, stolen away by Zaleski, and we're going to have a foul against the Eagles. Foul was called on Frisk. That's his first personal and the first team foul. Tigers ball full length of the court. 10-16 remaining. Stratford holding on to a 9-7 lead. Brusewitz walking it up. Gives it to Peyton Glenn. Back to Glenn. Tigers are back to their starting five lineup. Working around the perimeter. Here's Brusewitz working against Henselin. Takes him to the hole. Nothing there. Kicks it back outside. Here's Zaleski wide open at the free throw line. Shot's no good. Rebound comes down to Frisk. Zaleski found himself wide open at the line. Thought, what the heck? Throw it up there and shoot it. Here's the turnover this time on a bad pass inside, stolen away by Brusewitz. Head to Peyton Glenn. Working against Jackson, takes it to the hole, goes up. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Stevens. Stevens hands it to Jackson, and Jackson will walk it up. 9-10 remaining in the first half. Baskets are hard to come by here early. Here's a pass inside, deflected by Schmidt, recovered by the Eagles. Here's Stevens. Kicks back outside. Now it's almost stolen by the Tigers. Picked up by Jackson. Back to O'Donohue, and he travels. Turnover against the Eagles. Back into the game for NEWCHAA is Grayson Polk, replacing Stevens. Ginter replaces Henselin. Brusewitz brings it up against the man-to-man defense. Here's Brusewitz taking it baseline, goes up strong. Too far underneath the basket. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Glenn to Zaleski. Reed Miller. Tigers doing a lot of passing around the perimeter. Looking for a cutter, but just not much there. Here's Schmidt. to the baseline, kicks it back outside to the opposite corner to Miller. Reed Miller with a three-pointer. Reed Miller puts his first 3 points on the board. Stratford 12, NEWCHAA 7. Here's a pass inside shot, turnaround shot. No good by Polk. Rebounded to Bruzewitz. To the free throw line, stops, pulls up, jumper, no good. Rebound, Zaleski for 2. Henry Zaleski with the rebound goal, his first 2 of the night. All 5 starters have now scored for the Tigers. 14-7 with 7:35 remaining here in the opening half. Here's Jackson working against Peyton Glenn. Peyton doing a nice job of keeping his body in front of him. Here's Frisk to the baseline. Gives it up to Jackson. We're going to have a foul on the Tigers. Peyton Glenn with his first personal foul. 3rd team foul against the Tigers. Back in the lineup for the Eagles, Liam Stevens replaces Polk. Here's the inbounds pass to Stevens. 3-point shot is up and good by Ginter.
There's a big 3 for NEWCHAA. Stratford looked like they were going to run away with it over the last couple minutes.
Brings it back to 14-10, 4-point lead for the Tigers. Still working the perimeter. Bruzewitz kicks it outside. 3-pointer by Brady Schmidt. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled and knocked out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Tigers. Looked like Stratford deflected that one out of bounds, but ref had a closer view than I did. Tigers ball inbounds. Here's the play to Bruzewitz. Takes it to the baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Zaleski from the free throw line. Off the front iron. No good. Rebound controlled by O'Donohue. Hands it up to Jackson. Brings it into the forecourt. 6:35. It's 14-10 Stratford. Here's a pass inside. Shot up and good. Liam Stevens with his first 2 of the night. Makes it 14-12.
Just like that, NEWCHAA on a little 5-0 run. Pull themselves right back into this one.
Here's Reed Miller driving baseline. Steps on the inbounds line. Turnover against the Tigers. Wrench and Chapel in for Zaleski and Miller for the Tigers.
Stratford's had, I think, 2 or 3 possessions here where they've either had turnovers or either missed shots. It's really kind of allowed NEWCHAA to get back into this.
Some open shots, too.
Yeah, some open shots, too. See if they can kind of clean that up.
And we have a violation against the Eagles, double dribble.
And basically for NEWCHAA, they've had some good possessions offensively in this first half. They just end in turnovers. So it's kind of killing their little momentum.
Peyton Glenn inbounds to Schmidt, gives it back to Bruzewitz. Schmidt drives to the free throw line. Shot up, off the iron, no good. Brady started the season off a little on the cold side. He's usually a pretty good shooter. Still hasn't found his stroke yet to start the season. Shooting very well from the 3-point arc, just not making the 2-point shots.
Oh, gotcha.
Here's Jackson working against Peyton Glenn. Back up, looking for the 3, not there. Pass, nice pass inside to O'Donohue. 7 points for Thomas O'Donohue. Nice pass by Corbin Jackson on that, getting the assist. Here's Caleb Wrench, kicks it outside to Brady Schmidt. Back to Wrench in the corner. His 3-pointer from the corner is up and good. Caleb Wrench with a 3-pointer. Puts the Tigers back up 17-14. Here's the pass back outside to O'Donohue. Jump shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Bruzewitz. Quickly ahead to Chapel. Takes it to the hole. Shot off the board, no good. Too hard off the backboard. Rebound controlled by O'Donohue. Eagles up to the front court. Here's Frisk in the corner. Gives it back to Jackson. Jackson takes it. Nice bounce pass underneath. Nothing there. Gives it back to Stevens, and Stevens travels. Just He's in a hurry to get someplace but forgets to put the ball on the floor.
Yep.
Into the Tiger lineup, Jet Shaner replacing Alec Chapel.
That was a big three the last time there for Stratford on their last possession. NEWCHAA went on a 7-0 run and then hit that three to kind of kill the momentum a little bit.
Here's a pass back to Schmidt. Long three-pointer from the top of the key. Off the rim, no good. Wrench with the rebound underneath. No place to go, and he calls travel. Took an extra step on the spin move and called for the travel. Turnover against the Tigers. 4:15 remaining in the first half. Stratford 17, NEWCHAA Eagles 14. Here's Jackson working against Peyton Glenn. Takes him on the drive. Pass underneath. Through the hands of Frisk. And out of bounds. Turnover, Eagles. Good pass. He just probably threw it a little bit hard.
Yeah.
Wasn't ready for it.
Wasn't ready for this. This is a good low-scoring Merriwood game here, I should say.
Typical Merriwood Conference, yes.
Typical Merriwood. I think NEWCHAA would find itself right in the Merriwood here. They fit the mold.
Here's a pass inside. Wrench gives it to Jet Shaner. Goes up, misses the shot, but he's fouled on the play. Grayson Paulk with his first personal foul. Going to the line to shoot two is Jet Shaner. Jet's first free throw is good.
Speaking of a low-scoring game, I anticipate more points here in the second half. It's oftentimes when you get two schools that really don't know each other that well, it's a feeling out process in the first half.
Jet knocks down the second free throw. Tigers now up 19-14. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Still trying to feel each other out here a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's the dribble drive by O'Donohue, and a foul called Reed Miller. His first personal, fourth team foul on the Tigers. Inbounds pass for NEWCHAA. Gives it back to Jackson. Pass inside. That's going to be a double dribble. Dribbled it, caught it, dribbled it again. Turnover against Eagles, gives it back to the Tigers. 3:25 remaining. Bruzewitz, Tigers into their motion offense. Pass in the corner to Bruzewitz, wide open three-pointer. Off the front of the iron, no good. Wrench gets the rebound. Good bounce pass inside, but knocked away and stolen by Liam Stevens. Here's the drive baseline, kicks it back outside to O'Donohue. Long three-pointer, no good. Jet Shaner with the rebound. A lot of missed three-pointers here tonight. Bruzewitz taking it in the lane, kicks it back outside to Reed Miller. His three is good. Reed Miller with his second three-pointer. Puts the Tigers up by 8 at 22-14.
So all you had to do was say something, and they hit a three. Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. You give them a compliment and I jinx them. Here's Jackson taking it to the lane. Works hard for a shot. No good. Gets his own rebound and up and good. Corbin Jackson with an offensive rebound basket. Makes it 22-16. Corbin now up to 4 points on the night. Here's Bruzewitz. Shovel shot up and good. Nice spin move by Drew Bruzewitz.
Oh, yeah, and that was a nice shot there, too.
Fouls on Stevens. His first personal foul, third team foul against the Eagles. Bruzewitz goes to the line to shoot the and one. Looking for a old-fashioned three-pointer. Free throw, good form, straight through. 25-16, Tigers up to a 9-point lead. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Eagles.
Yeah, this game is getting away from them here at the end of this first half. Stratford's gone on a little bit of a run.
Buccaneers of Rosello is ready to welcome you to Supper Club Life. The Buccaneer has nightly specials including Fish Fry Fridays and Prime Rib Saturday. Visit the Buccaneer and enjoy the area's best fresh salad bar and a large drink menu and tasty desserts. Veterans and first responders qualify to get your discount at the Buccaneer in Rosello. Fleet Farm Toyland is now open with their Best Match Plus guarantee. If you find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You'll get the best price and a huge selection of toys at Fleet Farm. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. All right, we're back here live at Stratford High School. Ben Brecht along with Dan Leonard. 2:05 remaining in the first half. Stratford jumps out now to a 25-16 9-point lead. Here's a pass inside to Jackson. Kicks it out, looking inside. Bad pass stolen away by the Tigers. Brunswick quickly into the front court. Takes it to the lane. Pass underneath to Glenn. Turnaround jumper is good. Peyton Glenn with 7 points in the first half. Tigers now up by 11.
Just like that, too. That was a quick run there for Stratford over the last 2 minutes.
It was 17-14, and now it's been 10-2. They've outscored them.
Yeah, 10-2 run. I think in the last 2 minutes. It's been a
turnover, another turnover against the Eagles, and give the ball right back to the Tigers. 1:25 remaining here in the first half.
I think those NEWCHAA turnovers are starting to catch up to them.
Drew Brusewitz takes it down the lane, goes up strong and makes it. 7 points for Drew. Now up 13-point lead for the Tigers. Here's Jackson working against Brady Schmidt. Takes it to the hole. Nice left-handed scoop shot. No good. Rebound to Zaleski. Quickly up the court to Peyton Glenn. He takes it to the hole. Gets caught underneath. No place to go. Turnover Tigers. He was going to go up for the shot, but he was too far underneath the basket. No place to go. Turnover. 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The girls not having the game tonight. There's a nice crowd, high school students.
Yeah. You looking for a one shot here, maybe?
Nope, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Offensive foul called against Jackson. Illegal screen on that play. Corbin's first personal foul. Fourth team foul against the Eagles. I'm guessing the Tigers will hold for one.
Oh, certainly. I would certainly think so.
Brady working around to Chapel, back to Reed Miller. Clock now down to 15. Kicks it outside to Chapel. It's going to be a Schmidt three from the top.
He's calling it.
Brusewitz.
Let's see.
Shot in the corner by Reed Miller for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound control by the Eagles. Long shot, no good. And at halftime, our score, the Stratford Tigers 29, the NEWCHAA Eagles 16. We'll take a quick message from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll take a look at first half statistics. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the WIAA family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School. Halftime score, the Stratford Tigers 29, the Northeast Wisconsin Christian Homeschoolers 16, the Eagles. Tigers jumped out to a big lead, and then the Eagles got back into it at 17-14, and the Tigers outscored them 12-2 in the last couple minutes of the first half to give us our halftime score at 29-16. Leading scorers in the first half, first of all for the Eagles, their leading scorer is Thomas Donahue, 1 3-pointer, 2 field goals, 7 points. 4 points for Corbin Jackson, 2 free throws, 2 for 2, a 2-pointer, total 4. 3-pointer made by John Paul Ginter, and 2 points by Liam Stevens for their 16 points here at halftime. If you missed our pregame show, mentioned that Corbin Jackson from the Eagles needs 18 points in tonight's game to reach 1,000 for his career at the NEWCHAA High School. Was held to 4 points in the first half, mostly guarded, and nice defensive job done by the Tigers' Peyton Glenn. Scoring for the Stratford Tigers in the first half, Drew Brusewitz, 3 field goals, 1 for 1 at the free throw line for 7. Peyton Glenn had a 3-pointer and 2 field goals for 7. 6 points for Reed Miller on 2 3-point baskets. 3-point basket and 3 points for Caleb Wrench, and 2 points each by Henry Zaleski, Brady Schmidt, and Jet Shaner. Jet Shaner's 2 points coming on 2 for 2 at the free throw line for Stratford's total at halftime of 29. Taking a look at Stratford's upcoming schedule, this Friday night, next Tuesday night, they'll be at Marathon for their first Marewood Conference South game of the year to take on the conference-favored Red Raiders at Marathon High School. 7:15 start at Marathon High School on Tuesday night. Tigers will be back at home next Friday evening, December 15th, to take on the Edgar Wildcats in a Marewood Conference South game. Tuesday the 19th, also at Stratford High School, will be Newman Catholic coming to town. On the 21st, which is a Thursday night, Auburndale Eagles in a Marewood South game. And that'll close out the schedule for the Tigers before the holiday break. Once again, the Tigers will be having a holiday tournament here at Stratford High School. I know that Owen Withy's in it. I know Banger's in it. I'm not sure who the fourth team is. But games will be played on Thursday and Friday, December 28th and 29th here at Stratford High School. We'll take a quick message, get a couple more words in from our sponsors. You're listening to Non-Conference High School Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Back here at Stratford High School, Dan Leonard along with Ben Brecht, just about set to get going here again for the second half. Stratford with a 29-16 halftime lead over the NEWCHAA Eagles. Stratford shooting a lot of three-pointers in the first half. They did connect on 4 of them. I don't keep track of shot attempts, but I'm guessing they probably shot at least 15 attempts in the first half from the three-point land. The Eagles, meanwhile, having trouble getting into their offense against the Stratford man-to-man defense, had numerous turnovers, haven't really had a lot of shots at the basket, thus causing the 16 points here at halftime. Any comments on that, Ben?
Yeah, I think that you got NEWCHAA, I would say, was trying to get something going offensively. That pressure defense from Stratford, very good ball-to-ball, man-to-man, right straight on the ball defense that you had. That forced a lot of turnovers, a lot of travels, double dribbles, just steals. And then NEWCHAA couldn't really get anything going. They largely played behind the three-point line there in that first half. Whereas Stratford, they did play behind the three-point line, but they had chances where they had driving lanes that were open to them, and they took advantage of that. And made the most of their shots underneath, like layups and just those easy baskets.
With these much shorter team that Stratford has than what they've had in the past, they have to rely more on their strength, of which their strength is their speed and quickness and getting it to the hoop. And they've done a good job with that tonight. And even when they do penetrate, they've been able to find some open teammates underneath the basket for easy goals. We're just about set here for the second half. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with businesses of any size to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Stratford Sign. Choose Stratford Sign for your design, manufacture, installation, and service of all your signage needs. Get world-class vehicle graphics and total sign solutions at Stratford Sign. Zaleski Sports gets all of its signage from Stratford Sign, and you should too. Stratford Sign Company, made in the USA since 1995. All right, we're just about set to begin the second half. It'll be the Eagles basketball, trailing 29-16.
There you go. I was wondering why our signage was so good. You got Stratford sides all over that one.
Here are the Eagles, and we have a turnover right off the bat. Carter Frisk with a traveling turnover. He couldn't control the handoff. Tigers ball. Now they're in a full court man-to-man defense. Dropping off after the inbounds pass to Drew Brusewitz. Brings it up. Look for a set play right off the bat. Coach Schmidt is really good at finding a play and running it to perfection. Nothing there. Tigers back into their regular offense. Here's Zaleski in the corner. Back to Brusewitz. Quick step, nothing there. Zaleski, Peyton Glenn. Now we're going to have an offensive foul called on Brady Schmidt with an illegal screen. It's Brady's first personal foul. Actually, it was called on Reed Miller. I'm sorry. That's Reed's second personal foul. Here the Eagles, they're running their wheel offense around the top perimeter. Good defense by the Tigers. Here's Frisk kicking it back outside to the corner. Nothing there. No shot there. It's just hard to find a good shot against this man-to-man defense. Here's a pass inside, knocked away and deflected. Stolen away by the Tigers. Bruzewitz into the front court. Schmidt, nice bounce pass underneath to Zaleski. Goes up off balance, fading away, and shot no good. Good pass by Schmidt, but Zaleski couldn't convert on the bank shot. Now a pass inside and stolen away by Zaleski. Tigers into the front court. Bruzewitz working against Jackson. Kicks it back outside to Brady Schmidt. Long three-pointer. Brady usually nails that. Zaleski with the offensive rebound. Shot up, and he's fouled. Fouls called against Grayson Paulk. His second personal foul. Going to the free throw line to shoot two will be Henry Zaleski. First one rolls around the rim and falls through. Henry with 3 points on the night. Caleb Wrench back into the Tigers. Replacing Reed Miller. Here's the second one by Zaleski. That one straight through. Tigers 5 for 5 from the line tonight so far. 31-16 lead. Here's a pass underneath and a goal by Jackson. Nice pass from Ginter. Jackson now up to 6 points on the night. Bruzewitz kicks it back outside to Wrench. They're kind of trapping now. Tigers guards up on top. And Coach Schmidt is going to call a quick 30-second timeout. Too much pressure on top. We'll keep it here. Clemmy Sales for your next vehicle with the help of your neighbors in Stratford. It's Clemmy Sales. Deal with a familiar and friendly face at Clemmy and get your next new vehicle before winter sets in. Speaking of winter, get your current ride Wisconsin ready at Clemmy Sales with an oil change, snow tires, and more today. See the entire inventory and make a service appointment at ClemmySales.com. Clemmy Sales, Stratford's hometown sales and service experts. Don't have to worry about winter weather today, this week, do we?
Oh, no. It was a fantastic out there.
And
wow.
A better day tomorrow, I hear.
Uh-huh. I'll take this any time it wants to come in the next 3 months.
It can snow on December 24th for me, and I'd be happy.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And then melt.
And then melt, yep.
Tigers with the inbounds after the quick timeout by Coach Schmidt. Here's the pass to Bruzewitz. Gives it back to Brady Schmidt. Another long three-pointer by Brady. That one's on the money. Brady Schmidt with his first three-pointer tonight. Opens it up to a 16-point lead. Eagles had a little momentum before that Schmidt three-point shot. Here's Jackson working against Shaner. Nothing there. In the corner to Paulk. Back to Prisk. Here's Paulk. Back outside to O'Donohue. It's Prisk looking for a cutter. Jackson, nothing there. Good defense by Jet Shaner in the man-to-man. He's concentrating on just Jackson. Here's the outside shot. No good by Ginter. Rebound controlled by Zaleski. Tigers working it around the perimeter.
Can you tell you that Tiger defense has been really on point tonight. As far as for cutting off driving lanes, cutting off passes inside, it's
hard to get anything inside. They just get around their man inside really well.
Yeah.
The overplay on the man-to-man defense. Here's Schmidt working against O'Donohue. Nothing there. Wrench. Brady looking for a shot. Not there. Jet Shaner takes it all the way to the lane. Up and good. Nice drive by Jet Shaner. Jet on 4 points on the evening, his first basket. Here's the long pass up court, stolen away by Schmidt. Here's a shot from the corner by Jet Shaner. He's feeling it. 2 quick baskets by Jet Shaner. That's what the Tigers need, is somebody to pick up some scoring when they come in with subs off the bench. Don't have a lot of scoring, but nice pick-me-up by Jet Shaner tonight. Shot inside was no good. Wrench with the rebound. Back to Bruswitz. His three-pointer from the wing. No good, and the rebound comes off to Pauk. Quickly up to 4 are the Eagles. Back to Jackson, working against Shaner. Gives it to Prisk, looking for the cutter. Ginter, nothing there. Back over to O'Donohue.
If you're NEWCHAA here, you want to try, I'm thinking maybe you can try to set some screens, get some guys moving, cutting around. Maybe you try to get Jackson driving to the basket.
Now we're going to have a foul against the Tigers. On Zaleski. That's Henry's first personal foul. Second team foul on the Tigers. Bunch of subs into the game for both teams. Back in the lineup, Alec Chapel, Reed Miller, Peyton Glenn all back into the game for the Tigers. Yeah, there aren't no, here's a double screen for Jackson.
Oh, there you go. But good defense to cut him off.
Yeah. Switched. Nice job of switching. Here's a three-pointer from the outside. Buried. Thomas O'Donohue with his second three. Now up to 10 points for O'Donohue. Here's the three-pointer from the corner. Air ball by Miller. Rebound by Chapel. He goes up, misses the rebound. Alec did a nice job getting the offensive rebound, but failed to convert. Here's a pass inside. Traveling call against Stevens.
And that's how it's kind of been going for NEWCHAA this entire game. They've had the opportunities like that. They had a nice post up right there, and he traveled beforehand. So you kind of shoot yourselves in the foot.
Here's a pass to Wrench in the corner to Zaleski. Back out to Reed Miller. Peyton Glenn on the penetration. Back out to Reed Miller for a three from the wing. No good. Wrench with the offensive rebound. Turns and shoots. No good. Rebound control by O'Donohue. Let's see if they set some screens for maybe get Jackson some more shots. Here's the drive to the basket, and good by Henselin.
Hey, you don't have to do that if the baseline's wide open.
Isaiah Henselin with his first two on the night. Cuts the lead down to 15. Tigers setting up the backside lob here. Here's the pass by Wrench trying to get it over the top. Knocked out of bounds by Wrench. It's going to be turnover against the Tigers.
And I'm not sure if they were doing that, like the double teaming, like as soon as they get cross half court, if NEWCHAA was doing that in the first half. But they have been doing it in the second half.
Yeah.
That has forced a couple of Tiger turnovers.
I will keep it here. We've got a timeout call by NEWCHAA. Structures Unlimited LLC is your Wisconsin premier provider of the world's leading steel frame fabric covered buildings. As your local building experts, Structured Unlimited is committed to offer the best possible products and service to our new and loyal customers, delivering building solutions to help grow your business. Find a full range of tension fabric buildings from big to absolutely massive at Structures Unlimited and structuresunlimited.com. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1985. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% owned, employee-owned company. Remember to stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll have a chance to talk with winning coach from the winning team and hopefully a player of the game take that opportunity. Nasonville Dairy, fresh shirts made daily in Marshfield, Curtis, or buy them at NasonvilleDairy.com. Here's a jump shot from the top of the key. Good by O'Donohue. Just inside the three-point line. Thomas O'Donohue now up to 12 points. Tigers trying to break the half-court trap. And that turnover against the Tigers gives it back to the Eagles.
Yeah, like I said, they've done a nice job with that half-court trap. Essentially, I think that was a halftime adjustment. So I don't remember seeing it in the first half.
Tigers a little laxed right now on offense, not moving the ball as crisply and firm as they were in the first half. Here's a turnover against the Eagles, gives it back to the Tigers. Jet Shaner back into the lineup, replacing Alec Chapel. Here's Briswitz, brings it in the front court, gives it back to Reed Miller. They're doing a good job pressuring up high, that's for sure. Keeping the Tigers out of their motion offense. Knocked out of bounds on the pass from Zaleski to Miller. Beat Tiger basketball. Lead down to 13. Was once 18. Here's Brusewitz working against Jackson. Gives it up to Zaleski. Brady Schmidt. Tigers playing catch on the top. Long shot from the wing by Brady Schmidt. Good. His second three-pointer to second half, now up to 8 points. Puts it back to a 16-point lead. That three-point shot can be a killer.
That's for sure. Especially as NEWCHAA had a little bit of momentum going. They were rolling. And then you just hit a couple of threes, and all of a sudden you find yourself back in the hole.
Just takes the wind right out of your sails, yes. Yep. Lead back to 16. Eagles basketball. Free throw line extended on the far side. Erickson back into the game for the Eagles. Here's the shot attempt. No good by Henselin. Tigers with the control. Here's Brady Zaleski with the three-pointer from the wing. Misses it, fouls his own rebound. Eagles come up with the ball into the front court. Jackson. Long three-pointer by Henselin. No good. Brusewitz with the rebound. Brusewitz takes it hard to the rim, kicks it back outside. Schmidt from the wing. Off the back of the iron, no good. And Coach Schmidt's going to call a timeout, a full timeout. With the full timeout, we'll take another word from our sponsors. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with four-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Stratford High School. 9:24 remaining in tonight's game. Dan Leonard along with Ben Breck. Want to thank Ben for helping in and jumping in and saving my voice a little bit. Still fighting this cold, going on about 3 weeks now. Appreciate your help, Ben.
Oh, you're welcome.
Tigers with a 41-25 lead. Tigers basketball underneath their own hoop. Here's the inbounds pass to Brady Schmidt. Goes up strong, and he's fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be called against Paulk. It's his third personal foul. Back to the free throw line. Brady Schmidt for the Tigers. Here's his first shot up. Good. Brady started the season from the free throw line off kind of slow. But I'm sure once he finds his stroke, he'll get it going. Those two straight through. Tigers 7 for 7 from the free throw line currently. 9:15 to go. Tigers back up by 18. Here's a pass inside to Jackson. Triple team. Out to Ginter. Long three-pointer from the wing is good. John Paul Ginter for three. His second three-pointer tonight. He's now up to 6 points. And just like that, the three-pointer brings you back into the game a little bit. Works both ways. Can be a killer on one side and a pick-me-up on the other side. Brady Schmidt in the corner. Back to Zaleski. Tigers doing a good job of moving it from side to side. Here's a three-pointer by Peyton Glenn. Over the top. Brady Schmidt with the rebound. Shot up and good. Brady Schmidt with 10 points here in the second half. 12 points on the night for Brady. Now we have a turnover against the Eagles. Stratford basketball.
And those turnovers are killers. And so NEWCHAA has tried to come back in this second half, but Stratford doing a nice job of just holding him off.
The biggest thing is it just takes away an opportunity to get a shot off.
Yeah,
They haven't had a
exactly.
lot of shots, you know.
Yep.
Now we have
for
a
sure.
30-second timeout called by Coach Schmidt as the trap worked again well for the Eagles. We'll keep it here. Stratford Sign Company for design of manufacture, installation, and service of all your signage needs. Get world-class vehicle graphics and total sign solutions at Stratford Sign. Zaleski Sports, remember, gets all its signage from Stratford Sign, and you should too. Stratford Sign Company, made in the USA since 1995. SC Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. All right, we're back here to live action. Tigers basketball, 8:20, 17-point lead. Working it around the perimeter against the half-court trap. Eagles doing a nice job pressuring up on top. Here's the skip pass across court. Wide open. Zaleski at the free throw line nails it. Tigers did an awesome job of moving the basketball that time from side to side. Eagle defense couldn't stay up with it that time. Unfortunately, it took a timeout by Coach Schmidt to diagram that for the Tigers. Here's Ginter. Nice backdoor pass to Jackson. His shot's up and good. And a foul. Fouls on Peyton Glenn. His second personal. Third team foul against the Tigers here in the second half. Jackson to the line. Free throws up. It's good.
I should say Stratford's done a nice job here, especially in the second half, of just working through their offense. They're not forcing anything, just kind of being patient with it, and it's end up being getting good shots. You just keep the ball moving, and eventually somebody's going to be open.
Yep. Can't move it with the dribble. You got to do it with the pass, side to side. Here's a pass now to Zaleski at the free throw line. Caleb Wrench back into the game for the Tigers. Tigers being patient, moving the ball. That's a foul called on Grayson Pauk. That's his fourth personal foul. Put a good forearm shiver to the cutter going through the lane that time.
Yeah.
Got caught, though.
Got caught on that one.
7:17 remaining. Stratford with a 16-point lead. Here's the inbounds pass coming into Zaleski. Nice to have a good defensive, quick athlete on the top like Jackson on their 1-3-1 trap. He does a good job moving from side to side and creating havoc on the Tiger offense. Tiger basketball underneath their own hoop, 16-point lead, 7:02 remaining in tonight's game. Nice inbounds pass to Zaleski, missed the floater in the lane. Rebound controlled by the Eagles. Looks for a quick shot, nothing there. Now they work it around the perimeter.
The Tiger defense has really done a good job tonight. That's really kind of got them this big lead. Defense leading to offense.
Sometimes it looks like a zone because they play so far off on the backside. It's really just a sloughing man-to-man defense. Here's a save inbounds. Nice pass. Missed layup. This time the rebound controlled by the Tigers, Schmidt. Nice job by Jackson with a tip in, but the missed layup by the Eagles squander another scoring opportunity. Tigers once again trying to move it around against the half-court trap. Brusewitz thinking he was fouled, but no call. Here's a pass underneath. Nice bounce pass from Shaner over to Zaleski, and Henry Zaleski goes up for two. Henry now on the 7 points on the night. Eagles basketball. Here's Stevens going to the hole. His shot is up and good. Liam Stevens with his second basket. 4 points on the night. Now we're going to have a timeout called by NEWCHAA. The Eagles call a full timeout. With the timeout, we'll take a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Marywood Conference South Boys Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Dan Leonard along with Ben Breck back live here at Stratford High School. 5:24 remaining in tonight's game. Stratford 49, the Northeast Wisconsin Christian Homeschool Athletic Association Eagles 33. Thus the acronym NEWCHAA. NEWCHAA Eagles.
Here you go. You've actually said that a lot tonight, like the whole thing.
Practicing all day. I had to use it.
He did use it. There you go.
Tigers almost losing on a trap at the half-court line. Brusewitz drives the baseline, looking inside, nothing there. Gives it back to Shaner on the wing. Now the Tigers got some little bit of spacing, and we have a kick violation on the pass by Reed Miller. It'll be Tigers basketball.
There we go. And this, yeah.
I think Miller's starting to get a little frustrated Brusewitz against his defense.
Yeah, I think so.
They're doing a good job of setting pressure against the top. They really are.
Yeah.
They're working hard in their defense. When the Tigers get it moving from side to side, they're tough, but like that right there.
That was a nice pass.
Got to turn and look opposite.
Yep.
Here's the steal, and now we're going to have a kick violation against the Tigers. It'll be the Eagles basketball. Tigers ran some time off the clock, but were unable to get any points. Still lead by 16, 4:40 remaining in tonight's game.
Now for your NEWCHAA here, the Eagles, they gotta get some points and fast. They want to try to get back into this.
Here's a foul on Jet Shaner with the Tigers. His first personal foul, 4th team foul against the Tigers. I see now they put Jackson inside and they're posting him up.
Kind of moving him around all over the place.
Well, he wasn't getting any shots from the outside. He might as well try to feed him inside. He has a little bit of a height advantage.
Yep.
He does a nice job of posting. That time the Tigers overplayed, fronted him, not allowing the pass inside.
Mm-hmm.
Working it around the perimeter, looking for Jackson. Now he's just going to get frustrated and go get the ball.
Yep.
Here's a nice job penetrating in the corner to Jackson. Closely guarded by Jet Shaner. Jet Shaner's done a great job defensively against him tonight. Step back 3. No good. Rebound Zaleski.
Let me tell you, the Tigers, for being undersized in this one, they've done a nice job on the boards, really limiting NEWCHAA to 1 possession every time down.
They're going to be undersized in just about every game this year. Here's a turnover against the Tigers over and back. Bunch of subs, both teams. Peyton Glenn back into the game for the Tigers. 3:35 remaining. Stratford with a 16-point lead. Here's Jackson working against Peyton Glenn. Here's a pass inside, trying to get it to Jackson. Stolen away by the Tigers.
All those turnovers.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them. There was one game last year I tried to keep track of turnovers. There were so many I gave up. I've never gone back to it.
Oh, yep.
Here's a foul against Isaiah Henslin from the Eagles. His first personal foul, 4th team foul against the Eagles. Still have a couple fouls to give before the Tigers go into the bonus. 3:15 remaining.
Let me tell you, I did a...
Here's a turnover against the Stratford, trying to get it inside to Zaleski. Long three-pointer by Jackson, off the rim, no good. Henry Zaleski with the rebound. Maybe it was a force, but he's got to get some shots up.
Oh, yeah.
Stratford working it around the perimeter. Back to Brusewitz. Now they brought Schmidt outside, a little bit more height against that pressure defense. Seems to be a little bit better answer.
Let me tell you, though, Stratford's doing a nice job of getting it passing out of the double teams, really just working the ball around the floor with ease.
Here's the deflection out of bounds. It'll be Tigers basketball. 2:08. We haven't had a point scored in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Tigers are running clock. Eagles are looking for shots, forcing some long ones just to get some shots up.
Here, I got a question for you. Have the Tigers seen like this kind of size in some of their early season matchups?
Yeah, Neilsville had some really big kids. There's a shot inside and a goal. Jet Shaner with the and one. Jet now up to 8 points on the night. 6 points here in the second half.
Here we go.
Prentice had some size too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Plus they had the kid that was averaging 37 before he walked in this gym. 37.3 he was averaging.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
He scored 22.
Right.
He scored 22, but he worked hard for those 22.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Here's a backdoor cut. Nothing there. Ginter for a long three-pointer from the wing. No good. Offensive rebound underneath. We're going to have a foul against the Tigers. Brady Schmidt with the personal foul. That's Brady's first personal of the night. Brandon Gabeline into the lineup for the Tigers. Seeing his first action as senior. Caden Foster also back into the game. Caden got some early minutes. actually got some early minute, picked up 2 quick fouls and went to the bench and hasn't been back in. Here's a drive to the basket and a foul on Brady Schmidt, his second personal foul. Going to the line for 2 will be John Paul Ginter. .130 remaining. Here's Ginter's first shot up, good. Up to 7 points on the night. Alec Chapel back in the game for the Tigers, along with Caleb Wrench. Both teams emptying the bench.
I think if you're Stratford tonight, you got a nice, good win, good non-conference win.
And it was something different. You know, team they've never played.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Good experience.
Mm-hmm. Especially because you're going into the Marywood Conference. Well, you're going to get some more Marywood Conference action in here, so.
Yeah, they're going to have their hands full next week against Marathon, first game of the year. Ranked number 1 in the state right now.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be tough. That's where you're going to see what they're really made of here. You see go up against the top dogs.
1:25 remaining. Tigers 51-35 lead. Remember to stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame report. We'll have Coach Schmidt try to get a word with a player of the game, figure out who we're going to call on tonight. Maybe Jet Shaner. Jet deserves a chance tonight. Here's a pass inside to Chapel. His shot's off the back of the rim, no good, but he's fouled on the play. Foul is on Benny Erickson. His first personal foul.
There you go. I think for NEWCHAA tonight, you got to be pretty happy coming in here. I guess neither team were kind of really knew what the other team was like, but coming in here, you're going up against the Marywood team. Marywood's pretty typically a strong conference, basketball-wise. Stratford, a good basketball team. You got it. They have some pieces to work with going down the season here.
One thing you're going to get with the Marywood teams is you're going to get a lot of good athletes.
Yeah, that's true.
Not always good basketball players, but good athletes. Really good athletes.
Yep.
Playing 2 or 3 sports.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I think if you're NEWCHAA coming out of this one, you got – sure you took it on the chin tonight, but you got some things you can work on, clean up some of your turnovers, but it was a good matchup for you.
Their coach said he knew they were stepping up tonight.
Mm-hmm. So, oh, yeah.
There's a second free throw up and good. Erickson converts 2 for 2. Lead down to 51-37, 14-point lead. We're down to 50 seconds remaining. Here's Caleb Wrench driving to the basket, nothing there. Kicks it back outside to Brandon Gabeline. Brandon looking, gives it to Peyton Glenn. Peyton Glenn taking it all the way to the hole, goes up with the shot, rolls around and in. Peyton Glenn up to 10 points on the game. Maybe we'll give it Peyton Glenn a chance. He's never been our player of the game yet. Here's a shot missed. Ball rolling around on the floor. Off the leg and out of bounds. Mike Klein and Tim Bucky trying to figure out whose basketball it's going to get. It'll be Eagles basketball. One thing you know, the refs did a good job when you don't mention them until 5 seconds to go in the game. Good job by that crew tonight. Here's a long three-pointer off the rim, no good, and that's going to be your final score. Tonight, the Stratford Tigers 53, the Northeast Christian Homeschoolers Athletic Association Eagles 37. We're going to take a quick timeout, do some commercials, and I'm going to get a hold of Coach Schmidt and a player of the game, and we'll be back in a few minutes. You're listening to non-conference boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here at Stratford High School, final score, Stratford Tigers 53, the NEWCHAA Eagles 37. Tonight's Nasonville Dairy player of the game, Peyton Glenn, 10 points. Peyton, season's gotten off to a fairly fast start for you. 4 quick victories, non-conference, as you get ready for your Marywood Conference opener next week. How do you assess how the season started?
Definitely off to a hot start, get us ready for Marathon, Edgar, Auburndale, Newman, all tough games coming soon. So get off to a hot start gives us motivation to keep going.
One thing that I did notice is right now there's a lot of players getting playing time, getting a lot of minutes, a lot of different players scoring points. It's nice to move the ball around and get a lot of people involved.
Yeah, definitely. We need some people to step up, and you got to play them and see who's going to step up for the rest of the season. So got to earn it.
So tonight's experience playing against a school you've never even heard of until this week, what was that like tonight?
We honestly didn't know what to expect coming in. We knew they had a good team, 11 and number 4, so we knew they were going to be decent.
One thing I wanted to point out to the people that are joining us here on the postgame show is their leading scorer tonight coming into the game needed 18 points, and Peyton was one of the 2 players tonight that held him to a total of only 8 points on the night, so he didn't get his 1,000th point tonight, but you made him work tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely gave up a few points to him, wish I could have back, but yeah, it was a hard night. It was a tough night to guard him. He's a good player.
Congratulations on the win. Good luck on the season, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you. I'm Peyton Glenn, and I'm in the house.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Thank you. Have a good night. You too.
Yep. Hey guys, do you want to okay? Are you on a time crunch here? No. I'm not like the other guy. Not like the other. Oh, you're not the same guys? Okay.
All right, we're back here with head coach Kurt Schmidt after the 53-37 win against the NEWCHAA Eagles tonight. Coach, once again, you had a lot of players, different players scoring points, a lot of players getting a lot of minutes.
Yeah, I was proud of the effort, especially defensively. They're. I don't know if I talked to you about it, but they're number 4, number 11 are really good players, and I thought we were able to silence 4 quite a bit, and I just thought Peyton Glenn and Alec Chapel and even Jet did a really nice job on number 11. He's a real athletic, good ball player. I was really proud of the effort by the guys, and just offensively, it was good for us to face a team like this because they threw the 1-3-1 at us. They ran a pretty good pressure defense, and we need to see all that in the moment. So now we got some stuff to work on to avoid getting, the traps and be able to have quick outlets instead of holding the ball and allowing ourselves to get trapped. And then also the ability to get out of the trap individually. We got to work on those things more, and it's early, and we will. We'll kind of straighten those things up.
One of the things I wanted to mention tonight was, the defensive job that you guys did on their leading scorer, number 11.
Yep, 11. Oh, and he's a nice player. He reminds me of definitely like Prey from Newman. Not quite at the level. Prey was a heck of a player, but his demeanor just reminded me of him. And that took a challenge, but that took a full team effort because he couldn't get in the lane very well either because we had plugged up the driving lanes pretty well. But also we got burned a couple times losing track of, got cutters after we helped, because obviously we would help quickly on him and then the guy would cut behind us, and we needed to rotate on the backside to cover that up. But these are good things for us to see early in the season so we can take care of them.
How do you prepare for a team that you probably basically knew very little coming into tonight about?
Well, I make sure I do my due diligence. I had 2 games on them at least, so I make sure I find it. But to answer your question, because sometimes you might not be able to, you gotta trust your concepts. You gotta watch the game, watch the flow, and then, when they set a lot of back screens, a lot of ball screens, well, how do we defend that in practice? We defend it in practice. Now we got to defend it in the game. That shouldn't be a surprise. However, preparation is key when it comes to defending certain players. Sometimes you don't want to wait until a guy hits 4 threes in a row to figure out, we got to slow him down.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know ahead of time. So
I just wanted to mention one more thing before I let you go. Great job tonight off the bench with some points from Jet Shaner.
Oh, he played phenomenal. And he's got to gain that experience defensively. He's got the ability to be a good defensive player, but understanding, like I had him on 11, and I had to kind of remind him because he was starting to jump to the ball, which is a habit of ours in our normal base defense. But he finished well, and that's been a thing he's been trying to focus on, is if he can finish around the bat, and then he hit a mid-range jumper. And then I had a big smile on my face when he did. I go, oh, wow, this is a good night.
Always looking for a scorer off the bench, right?
Oh, and you got to have confidence, and he played really well tonight.
So after 4 games, Coach, next week, now you get ready for the Marywood Conference South opening. You open with the big dogs right off the bat. How do you assess where your team is sitting at after 2 pretty solid weeks of having to put things together in a hurry?
Well, it's going to be we got to be playing on top of our game. Obviously we don't have real long guards, and we're going to have to make sure we take care of the ball because Marathon 1-3-1s. They will pressure out of their man, so when we screen, we have to rub off our screens and set up our screens better. We didn't do that super well tonight. Then we don't want to get caught in a dribble fest, horizontal dribble fest. We want to pick your spot. Sometimes you just got to pass the ball and then attack a gap when the defense is shifting, not weaving, regularly. But we'll work on all that stuff. So.
Nice start to the season. Good luck next week as we start Marywood Conference action, and sure we'll see you down the road.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Once again, head coach Kurt Schmidt. Final score: Stratford Tigers 53, the NEWCHAA Eagles 37. Stay tuned next week as we'll be back for game next Friday evening as the Stratford Tigers will take on the Edgar Wildcats in a Marywood Conference South game here at Stratford High School. Once again, for Ben Brecht, I'm Dan Leonard. Thank you for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports. Have a great weekend. Sorry, Gary.